Welcome back to 843 TV. Once again, we have Penny and Coker, who are part of DayBreak Adult Care Services. Now, I have to say, you brought this very charming prop, which I think anybody would have a certain relationship when you see sparkly red shoes. But can you explain the significance of this in your company?
Well, it's simply, there's no place like home. And you should see our van. We have it covered windows for our van as well.
I love it.
It's actually, and it is, it's what we do. We want to keep people in the privacy and comfort of their own home. And this really can speak to a lot of people. Everyone knows the Wizard
I'll
of
tell
Oz
you,
and the story.
Well, for
I've
those who
seen
may
your
not
ads, you
be
know.
aware, I can't imagine
Yeah.
is anyone on the earth who doesn't know,
No.
but that's Wizard
Wizard
of
of
Oz.
Oz.
Dorothy clicking the heels, just to
Right.
clarify.
Okay.
Follow the yellow brick road.
So,
You never know.
yeah,
There might be some
if you're living under a rock. But I mean, it really is, it is clever marketing, because as soon as you were talking about that, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, yes, I have seen your print ads with the little
is great
feet and the
marketing.
red shoes, you
Right.
know, and it does. It's a very heartwarming feeling.
Absolutely, and even our DayBreak, I think our logo, the sun, I mean,
Yep.
what a perfect place too. I mean, everywhere's perfect for a sun, but Hilton Head Island has the most beautiful
Absolutely.
sunrises and sunsets, and I think that, you know, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. You know, let DayBreak come in and help you with your daily activities of life and those loved ones that are struggling.
Well, and again, that phrase that you gave, DayBreak, it has such a lovely double meaning about giving that caregiver a break.
It does.
Absolutely beautiful.
You're absolutely right.
So, Penny, I have to say, and Coker as well, I mean, you gave us a little background in the beginning about yourself, but this really, I imagine, has to be something of a calling.
I personally think so. I come from a long line of family physicians. I too grew up in the Midlands. We actually grew up about 30 minutes from each other.
But you didn't know each other.
Did not know
Okay.
each other. Same year.
She was a Furman grad.
I know. I went to opposite. We went to I went to Furman. He went to Citadel. But he grew up in Batesburg, and I grew up in Prosperity, South Carolina. But my great-grandfather actually started a clinic on the Broad River in Peak, South Carolina, called the Penner Clinic, which is hence my name, Penny. And it celebrated 102 years of service.
Wow.
This past year. My grandmother and grandfather both practiced there, and they're country doctors, rural doctors. My uncle and cousin are there currently, so it's 4 generations of those that truly believe still in the Hippocratic Oath. So I too, like Coker, I grew up making house calls with my grandfather, believe it or not. I mean, he would say, "You want to go?" and jump in the Jeep. So I think it's in our DNA to be in this industry, if you will. And my formal background is hospice. I was a clinical liaison, and my heart is still in that arena as well, which is nice because I'm able to work closely with our various hospices here in the Lowcountry, as well as home health agencies. And they provide such a wonderful service that's underutilized. So we're kind of the bridge, you know, to the home health and to the hospice. So when, you know, like Coker said, when we go in on a meet and greet or a consultation, I should say, we kind of assess the situation there. And if we see that there needs to be more medical care, then we're going to call the appropriate agency or company for that resource, right? And that's what we want to be. We really want to be a senior resource for, you know, not just, even if they utilize our service or not. I've seen Coker get on the phone and call a social worker, even for someone who we couldn't help with our services.
Right.
So again, it's, we go above and beyond. I've seen it, and it's kind of a way of life for us.
Absolutely. Now, what is the process of enrolling? We talked about you go in and you assess the situation. So if someone is today needing some care considering care for their loved one, where do they start? What should they do?
They can call our office number, which is 843-415-3211, and they'll get Cheryl, and then we immediately do, like, I will try to get out to that consultation within an hour or two if I can.
Wow.
That's fast service.
Just to let them know. I mean, it depends on what's going on in the given day, but
Right.
We make it a priority because we want them to know that this is what it's going to be like when we are taking care of them. You're going to get a live person on the phone, first of all. We're on call, we rotate call. You're not going to get an answer machine. And we just want to give them that comfort. A lot of times they're in crisis mode. And they need to see someone that's, you know, going to relieve them, even if just for a bit.
The typical situation, someone will call us and we'll have a few days to get it staffed. Maybe we come out and set up a consultation, but there's been plenty of times where I've gotten a call here on a Saturday or Sunday and have had to go out to Hilton Head Plantation, Sea Pines, wherever, and do a consult immediately, because you never know when you're going to get into a
Well,
crisis.
that's the thing.
But-
Our situation developed so fast,
Right,
and it
right.
wasn't like, oh, you know, we should talk about maybe getting some care for mom. It was like, oh, my word, I work full time. How
Right.
are we going to manage this?
Right.
And that's something I want to try to get the conversation started though with and that's, I feel like part of my job is, you know, because I'm dealing with my sick father. He lives in Prosperity and he's in stages of squamous cell carcinoma. But knowing a home health is there gives me such peace of mind. So we had the conversation very early on, and so it was very easy to transition into, because that first phone call can sometimes be, it's hard to make, you know, for your loved one, even though you know you're doing the right thing. You don't want to think you're giving up on them,
Right.
you know. So I think the conversation needs to start a little sooner in most cases, and I hope that we can help with that.
All right, well, we will be back with some more information about DayBreak Adult Care Services, so stick around from our 843 TV.